Okay, trying it again there. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Escher, and today on the My Name is Escher channel, I have something exciting to show everyone. Over the last 3 years, it is now March 2022, I have built the outside of a house. Excellent.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Ow! You hit my camera.
Try again. It turns out houses aren't particularly easy to build. In fact, there are many facets and aspects and things that you have to do in order to build a house. The one that I'm talking about in particular, we got, my dad purchased it initially for like $19,000 because it shared a driveway with another house that we already own. Like literally just the driveway was the yard of both houses, so it didn't make sense to let someone else like move in on the other side and then no one would be able to access the front of their home. So anyway, my dad bought it out of the need to preserve the other household, and it was kind of a cool little old mining cabin. But it was held up by one-bys, it was wobbly and falling down, and the only house that had any, or part of the house that had any framing at all was the kitchen in the back, which was literally falling into a hole. I don't even have any pictures of that, but it was the first thing I ripped off because it was absolute garbage. I basically moved in on the project because I had nothing else to do and thought it would teach me something. I wasn't even sure what the result would be or how long I'd be able to work on it, but I just started tearing stuff out and then I started cleaning that stuff up and putting it back in. The first couple of walls I made for free, the first couple of framed walls I made for free out of just garbage I got out of the kitchen. The house itself was crazy. It was originally an 1870s mining cabin, but it was built like an onion, so every time someone from a new era moved into this building, they would plop whatever logical thing would make it more comfortable for their time period. So that means that it started off just being board and batten, so uprights, lots and lots of one-bys. And then on the inside of that, someone put first burlap sack to insulate. Back in the old days, you know, just burlap sack was the way to go, I guess. I can't even remember all the layers to the onion. There was like pink paper. There was burlap sack, and then on top of that there was this weird thin composite board type stuff that seemed like it might have been an insulation, maybe something akin to drywall, but it was black and kind of frightening. Craziest part was that not only were the walls like an onion, but the ceiling was like an onion. It was layer after layer, 3 full layers from different time periods with fixtures in place. And so as we ripped it out, it was like drywall and then whatever I was underneath.
Hey, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer.
Like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. Oh god, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back.
So obviously that was was a lot of fun to tear down and tear apart. It was very interesting, like tearing through history. But also very challenging. They used whatever they had, and there were nails and staples and screws and every fastener that you can imagine. The amount of days that I spent just cleaning wood are uncountable. Even during the winter, I have these memories. I don't even know if I have any photos of it, but of going into my bus and turning on all the heat and going and grabbing a piece of wood horribly mangled and damaged and pulling it into the bus on 2 sawhorses, laying it down and cleaning it out, and then pulling it back out and grabbing the next one. These are like 15-foot 1-bys just standing up. Okay, so we're here. So let me show you what I've built. Ta-da! House! Holy moly, look at that! Wow. There it is! So the first thing I want to mention while we're out here, and the first thing that we really did, and actually you can still see it pretty well because there's a hole underneath the house right here, but we had to raise the foundation because the whole house was lopsided. It was out by like 1.5 feet over the whole stretch of the building. And so we went down with car jacks and just jacked around. You can still see that is pretty akin to how high we had to jack it. But now we've got pretty solid legs in place down there. Pretty sweet. Because it was really on the brink of collapse. It's locked. I'm stuck. Dang. Don't have the key. I don't have the design that we went with is pretty much really similar to the original design of the original house. Basically emulates the, actually you can see right here. This is what the original house looked like down at the very base of it all. You know, there was layers and layers on top of that, but that was the original wall right there. Now, I used most of that original framing, whatever it was, to create all of this. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Escher. It is spring of 2021. I have been building this house for like 3 years, and I'm finally starting to see some progress.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. Put on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war! So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean, got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? Take shots to the top, I'll get it, I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall, I'm slipping to get back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, big bruises scarred, I had to learn how to think with my head not hard. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart, but picking up all the pieces is a form of art.
This here was one of the first walls I built, or this over here. I don't know, all these walls, those were the first ones. That right there is a total addition, as is the whole kitchen area over there. The original house was just this little space up in this, right here. The bathroom was lodged right here, which was flawed, so we put it over there. Hooray! That's gonna make a lot more sense. So now we have big old bedrooms. Eventually I'm gonna put closets in between here, but we haven't gotten around to that. When we first got the place, the ceilings were like down here basically because, well, I don't know, like that. They were like 7 foot instead of like 9 foot because of all the separate layers of ceiling. It was something, I tell ya. And then since then, we've basically just been pushing out walls, well, building walls, and then lifting them into place, a chunk, and then pushing out all the other pieces, and then turning them sideways and nailing them back on, or in this case, just, we have found some nice ply. T111. Heck yeah. She's coming along. The inside's obviously not done yet, but that is the next big adventure, so pretty excited about that. We've got inspected electrically. We've got some plumbing going on. Next up, drywall, build electrical, we're getting it all done, cabinetry, putting in the bathroom. Ooh, it's gonna be wild. Built in a house, I tell you what. This was the most substantial addition that we made, basically extending the living space that existed before, and actually there used to be a kitchen on the right side of the house, and so there was a little bit more square footage, and so we needed a kitchen because I ripped all that off. So basically from here on we just extended and built everything from the ground up, foundation, footers into the base and the walls and the floor, and turned out pretty good. These rafters, we built the rafters, that was pretty fun. The roof is all brand new.
Look back, I'm never gonna look back, cause damn I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change, slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes.
Look, it's getting done. The house is almost completed there. Look at that. There, look at that. Hannah, what do you think of that house?
It's great. It's
You think so?
house ever.
You think it's a good house? Oh, that's my thought as well. I think it's gonna be a pretty good house. Evan, what do you think of the house? House. That's what it's gonna look like over there, sort of like that. That's not what it's gonna look like.
Cause that's what it takes.
Yeah, perfect.
Need to bend it back.
They say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I think you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me.
On the end.
This one's silent, so I never know when it's recording.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Winder.
Yeah. Yes.
Look at that. Glass and shit. It's like Minecraft. Just like Minecraft.
You don't wanna fuck with
with me.
And used the tin from the roof for the skirting on the actual house, the old tin from the roof for the skirting. That turned out really pretty nice.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like
I'll fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
This is where the bus was parked. Oh shit.
What do we got under our wheel?
This room was a porch before that the bank built on when they bought the house for some weird reason. I don't know why they did that exactly. I think it was tax purposes or something. I don't pretend to understand why they do the things that they do, but it actually turned out to be really sweet because it gave me this little subfloor that I just put some walls on, and it actually already had this roof in place, so I just, you know, yeah. I have to replace the tin on the roof still. But then we'll have a whole other room. It's just a little like mud room, but this big old window collects sun all the time, and it's actually pretty warm in here, whereas in the rest of the house is nice and cold right now. So that's pretty nifty, pretty cool. You know, put a couch. Heck yeah. Nothing too fancy, but I'm pretty excited about it. You know, there's something to be said for I built it myself.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. Show that I got the tape, I won't let up my goal, I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad news are good, when my head full of every single doubt. Please say any negative thought, that's my song, and I can make you a dance or not. I did, even if it was wrong, the route stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost.